She flew halfway across the world to be with this guy. Ashley Wadsworth was just 19 when she left her hometown of Vernon, British Columbia, and boarded a flight to England to meet Jack, a guy she'd known online since she was about 12. After years of talking, they made plans to live together in Chelmsford. It was all a dream come true for this young couple. Ashley posted lots of photos on social media of them on outings and even just their day-to-day life. But behind the camera, things weren't looking so good. Jack had a violent past. He'd assaulted a previous girlfriend, and even his own mother had filed a restraining order against him. But Ashley didn't know that. By late January of 2022, she did know something wasn't right. Friends at her local church said that she started showing up with bruises and other markings all over her. She told them that she was terrified. Jack had threatened her, and it seemed like all roads just led to a horrible ending. In an attempt to save herself, she booked a flight home for February 3rd, and she made it very clear to Jack that she was leaving him. On the morning of February 1st, just 2 days before she was supposed to go home, Ashley messaged her neighbor and her friends begging for help. Jack was hurting her and even threw their cat at a wall. A few hours later, those same friends received more texts, this time from Jack claiming that she was fine and just overreacting. But by then, it was already too late. One way or another, the police were notified that something was going on. I couldn't find much info on this, but they busted through the door at 4:13 p.m., which is when they found Ashley lying lifeless on the bed after being stabbed more than 90 times and strangled. Jack was beside her, FaceTiming his sister and showing her what he'd done. There was a knife on the floor, which I assume was the knife used, and there was blood everywhere. Like, this was genuine nightmare fuel. Jack didn't run or resist arrest at all. In fact, he had recorded a video confession on his phone, panning over Ashley's body as he explained what he did to her. He said he'd had a psychotic episode. Later in custody, he wrote a letter to Ashley's family, apologizing and blaming intrusive thoughts for what happened. He said he'd wished he'd just walked away. Jack Seppel pled guilty and was sentenced to life in prison with a minimum term of 23.5 years. Make sure to hit that follow button for more spooky stories and true crime cases.